It was 8 years ago this week when I got the courage to slide into your DMs on Twitter. Classy. It took some time to win you over, but it looks like it was well worth the wait. I feel so lucky to have found someone that not only has the same sense of humour as me, but is also beautiful and kind, and also shares the same love for High School Musical as I do.
Now, I'm sure you're thinking about what I'm going to tell you about Katie, the beautiful bride. Well, growing up, she was the queen of quirky humour, fake Australian accents, obviously, and starring her little brothers in many little music videos, plenty of which I wish I had examples of, but I haven't. And a questionable taste in pop music, aka The Wanted.
Hadley, when I first met you over 7 years ago now, I was so nervous, but something about you made me feel at home, and I fell for you rather quickly. Maybe it was the black t-shirt and black shorts combo that won my heart over. Or maybe it was when I realised you knew all the words to High School Musical. Whatever it was, I knew I'd found someone very special. On Sunday the 26th of September 2021, on a small balcony at sunset, you got on one knee in your J2O fleecing Crocs. Me in my pyjamas, and asked me to marry you. It was the most precious thing in the world, and I can't believe it is now 2 years later, and I am standing here as your wife doing a speech.
Well, a very warm welcome again to Cromer Church on this very special occasion, a time when we've come together to share and to celebrate Hadley and Katie's marriage to each other.
I, Hadley, take you, Katie,
To be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death do us apart,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law.
in the presence of God,
In the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
Fantastic. I, Katie, take you, Hadley,
I, Katie, take you, Hadley,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death do us part,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
in the presence of God,
in the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Hadley and Katie have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining and of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore have great pleasure in proclaiming them as husband and wife. I think a response is required for that. The bride.
Hello everyone, I'm George, I'm one of the two best men. And for those that don't know me, my name's Ashley, I'm the other best man, obviously. Firstly, thank you to Hadley for making me one of the two best men. It's quite adorable that you can love me and George equally, so thank you for that. I just want to say as well, Katie, you look beautiful, and I'm sure everyone in the room will agree with me, thank you. I'd also like to thank everyone for coming today and making it a memorable day so far. However, me and George would have found it slightly less nerve-wracking if you would have all just stayed at home, to be honest. The nerves I'm feeling are probably similar to that of Hadley's when he proposed to Katie. And on that topic, I was actually the first person to try Katie's engagement ring on. Now, it wasn't to see if it fits or anything like that. It was just to imagine what it felt like being proposed to by Hadley. So, safe to say, Katie, you're a very lucky lady.
Thanks to my groomsmen for being the best bunch of idiots. And thanks to my best men, George and Ashley, for always having my back and for being the best men I could have wished for. I want to thank all of Katie's family for the welcome they've given me. Thanks to my father-in-law, Andy, for giving me permission to marry Katie. Also thanks to my mother-in-law, Carolyn, for being such an awesome mum and bringing up such a kind, loving daughter. You both do so much to help other people, and I'm certain that everyone in this room will agree with me when I say that you two deserve the world and more. Thanks to my mum and dad for letting me make my own decisions and for being there to pick up the pieces. You've both helped me get through some hard times, which I will always be grateful for. Sorry, bear with me. It's right. Our family have never been ones to really express themselves to each other, but I want you both to know that I love you so much and I will always appreciate everything you've done for me. You really are the best parents, and someday I know will make the best grandparents. And also a special thanks to Jasper, but he can't be here today as it would have been chaos.
everyone for celebrating our wedding day with us. We're so grateful that you are here today, as I know some of you have travelled far. Sadly, both sets of my grandparents can't be here today. But I know they're here in spirit. I'd like to thank my sisters, Anna and Isabel, for throwing my dream hen do. You know me inside and out, and I know you'd smash it. I had the best time with you all, and I'll never forget the memories we made. To my second family, Janet, Paul and Abby, thank you for your ever-flowing kindness, generosity and love towards me from day one. Thank you for loving me as if I was your own daughter. I've won the jackpot with you. I'd like to also thank you for having Hadley and I live upstairs in a small room of your home for 4 years so that we could save for a home of our own. I loved living with you, and I cherish all the times we spent chatting in the garden for hours with a cup of tea. And I'm so happy to finally be a Warner, and I love you all. To my mum and dad, thank you for showing me an example of what true love and marriage looks like. You are both so devoted to each other, and I love watching you both still laugh, have fun and love each other deeply still, after 33 years of marriage, 6 children together, and of course Coco. I feel so blessed and grateful to have had you supporting me throughout everything, good and bad, and I've got to grow up in a crazy, chaotic, loud but loving family home, and I love you so much. I love you so much.
Lit a fire deep inside my mirror. I'm filling up rooms in your head, flying through it all like an arrow. I'm feeling like myself again. There was a part of you that couldn't let go. Needed remembering we're not on our own. I'll go where you go. Knocks on my window. Let's keep it simple. I'll go where you go.
Thank you for being my rock, my soulmate, and for always being by my side. Thank you for always listening to my problems and for giving me a shoulder to cry on. Also, thanks for putting up with my awful fashion sense. I promise to pray with you, cry with you, and laugh with you. I promise to grow old with you, but to never grow up. And I promise to give you a life full of happiness and nothing but love.